It'll bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Fields. On the screen, this is Evans. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. The Bears at 12-1 now to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Play action. It's Fields going up top. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
On 2nd down, Evans looking for space. And he's got room. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 34. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy checkdowns. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Fields. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sliding out of the pocket. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it.
There he goes, left side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
58 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Sanders again.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top. Fields hit, and the ball is loose.
And it's picked up by the Eagles.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Hurts. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They start the drive with Evans. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
He'll try again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Patriot, Devin McCourty.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line.